Coming up this week on the show, we're going to show you how to create obsidian blocks with a generator. That's right. A simple, easy, and effective way to make as much obsidian as you want. We also have the top Minecraft news of the week, server showcase, and of course your questions. All that and more coming up.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Minecraft Me is brought to you by the GeekGamerTV app for the Roku. You can watch all the back episodes of Minecraft Me, Geek Gamer Weekly, watch the shows live, and check out exclusive content. You can only find it at ggtv.me/Roku. Hi, everybody. Welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is the show that is entirely about the game from Mojang called Minecraft. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert. We like to show you how to play this awesome building blocks game. Hi, everybody. Very happy to have you join us for another show, another great action-packed show. And if you're watching us live at live.geekgamer.tv on this Thursday evening, December 19th, thank you. Or it could be Friday morning, December 20th, because we're once again starting late. Again, it is, last time I checked, I think it was 9:55 on the old Minecraft Me clock. My name is Chase.
54.
54.
I want to point that out. It just rotated past 54 behind you. So
okay.
We're starting off with just being completely wrong.
Well, that's what happens on every show. I am still the level 8 lava lover. Joining me as always is my good friend, guide, teacher, and our very overworked and underpaid server administrator. Here he is, Mr. Joseph Falby. Hey, Joe, how are you, man?
Tired.
Yeah, no kidding. I know.
But good. You know what? The week is over,
yeah.
And next week I work one day. I work Monday, and I have everything else off.
That's awesome. And you know what that means? That means more time to play some Battlefield. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Minecraft.
That's
hello.
That's why you heard the little ding there. That was my I was supposed to,
made a mistake.
I was supposed to do this and Battlefield. How about Minecraft? Yes.
There it is.
Very good.
Yeah,
yes.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. See. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be.
Yeah, there we go. See.
Oh, I'm sure that's trademarked.
Yeah. Sure. Hey, take us down, YouTube. Take us down.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
So,
if you have no idea what we're talking about, pay attention to the internet. Last week.
Pay attention to the internet. So we have a great show lined up for you. This week, we are going to show you. Now, we've done this in the past. It's been a long time since we've actually shown you how to do something that involves nothing related to administering files and changing configs and trying to set up new profiles.
Yeah, I feel like the last few weeks have all been about mods and Forge and stuff like that, and it's time for a change. Let's do something in-game this time.
Yeah, and to be fair, a lot of you wanted us to cover those topics.
Oh, yeah.
So
no, I think they were great to cover, but
yeah.
It's like, okay, that's
we're good.
Let's do something in-game. Let's do something that actually is cool and fun. I mean, everything else is cool, but let's actually do something that is useful to somebody when they're playing in a Minecraft server, rather than just how to set up your client or how to run a, like we did the Hunger Games mod, how to set up a Hunger Games server, that sort of thing.
Now, one thing I want to say right here at the top of the show is I want to give credit where credit is due. I believe, let me just double check this. I want to get this right. Black Spheroid tweeted into the show, is also in our chat room live, wanted us to cover how to create an Obsidian Generator. Yep. So that is what we're going to cover this week. By the way, if you have ideas for show topics that you want us to cover that you think would be great for the population at large, and don't worry if it's been covered by somebody else, because, Joe and I, we like to put our own spin on things. Send it into the show, minecraftme@geekgamer.tv, or you can tweet it to us or chat it to us, or however you want to do it. So we're going to cover that this week. We're also going to cover the top Minecraft news of the week. Now, our server showcase is going to be a little bit different. We'll tell you why. I promise. But it's going to be a little bit different. No pack pick this week, and we'll tell you why. And, of course, every episode we take your awesome Minecraft-related questions. Anything you want to add before we jump into the news, Mr. Joe? I mean, you have the first story of the news, by the way.
Oh, I should probably find out what that is.
Well, you know what that is. You kind of know what that is.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm going to give Joe 10 seconds. It's time for the news.
It's time for this week's Minecraft news.
All right, so our first news announcement isn't going to come from my mouth. It's going to come from our server administrator's mouth, because last week on the show, we told you all that we were going to bring the server down just for a couple of days to update our map to 164 to give you horses and all those other great features like carpet and that sort of thing. And so Joe, our server administrator, is going to share some news that I know that you guys want to know about. Have been speculating in the forums. Maybe he's holding off for 174. Maybe he lost our map and doesn't want to tell us. So, Joe, what is going on with the map and the server?
Well, so the intent was reorganize the server, get a little bit set up a little bit more efficiently, get it the way we really want to have it, so that we can expand in the future and do a lot more with it, and allow the server to do more things that we really want. In addition to the thing that you guys care about, because that's all back-end stuff that honestly you guys don't really care about. I care about. I think it's interesting. You guys, anyway, is upgrade the server to 164, at least 164, and I'm in progress. I'm doing that. But here's what happened: is Friday I took the server down. Everything was going great. Everything was going to plan. I got the server set up. I got the hardware configured the way I wanted. I got everything backed up, ready to go. And the colo company installed the OS completely wrong.
Oh no!
But it took them 20 hours to do it.
But we didn't lose anything, though, right? I mean,
we didn't lose anything. We didn't lose any data. Like I said, I had everything backed up.
Right.
Everything's good to go. So it took me basically most of Sunday to get it set back up again. And then I was into the work week and had no time. I just got off working basically for 12-hour days. So tomorrow, Friday, I have off, as long as they don't call me in. Everybody cross fingers for me. As long as they don't call me in, I'll be I'll be on the server most of tomorrow, and hopefully either by late tomorrow evening, or by Saturday, we will have the pub server back up for all of you guys to play around in. In the meantime, I will leave the creative server up that's been up, and it looks like they've been having a great time, and there are some sweet stuff people have built in there. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. There is some really amazing stuff. It just shows off how creative people can be when they have as many blocks as they want.
I do want to make this abundantly clear. Now, we didn't set any formal rules to the creative server.
Yeah.
However, one of the major rules, the biggest rule that...
It's sort of a standing rule. This is a standing
rule.
This isn't a Minecraft rule. This is a sort of a life rule.
Yeah.
I want to say. And that is, quite simply, don't be a jerk. That's it. It's really simple.
Yeah.
You could also extrapolate that as do unto others as that you would have them do unto you.
Right.
All those other sort of things.
Yep.
You want to be, you don't want to ever be labeled as that guy or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there were a few people who weren't abiding by that universal rule on the server at the beginning, especially.
If I wanted to make this abundantly clear, if we obviously we have a lot of administrators on during these times because it's creative, it's fun.
Yeah.
If you are caught, and we have ways of knowing, of course, causing destruction, causing harm, obviously not adhering to the golden rule, not only you're going to be banned, obviously, from the creative server, you're going to be banned from everything. Everything from our point of view. And that means I will ban you from TeamSpeak. I won't even, I may not even give you the opportunity to throw a ban appeal up, because that kind of situation is just mean. It's just wrong. We have kids and parents that love to come together and build and have great fun on our server. And now it's creative. You can build to your heart's content. It's like having an unlimited box of Legos, and someone ruins it. You're causing pain to people. You're causing issues to people, and I don't stand for that at all. So just don't be mean. Just don't do it. I know there are some people out there that love to do that and cause harm to people. But honestly, it's not good.
If you want to destroy something that someone has put a couple dozen hours into building, because even in creative mode, things take time to build. You just don't have to gather the resources yourself. If you want to destroy something that has taken several hours for someone to build it yourself and then destroy it yourself.
Yep.
If you're destroying your own creation, we don't care. But don't destroy somebody else's.
Yeah,
they worked hard on that. And it's the same. The same thing goes the other direction, right? If you're working hard on something, you don't want somebody to come around and destroy it.
I would say this: if you did build something and you're going to destroy it in the creative server, and there's some admins on, you might want to let them know that, hey, I built this. I built this. You can check it. I built it. I'm going to destroy it. Don't ban me. Yeah. I just want to throw that out there because I know that could happen. So, so that's that news story about the server. Don't worry, it will be back very, very soon. Joe, I know we're probably hoping and trying to jump for Christmas, right? Is that the goal here, to try to get it done by then, by next Wednesday?
Yeah. No, my intent is to have it done, like I said, Saturday, at the end of Saturday at the latest would be my intent to have it done, unless I run into some other major catastrophe, which I highly doubt at this point.
Right.
It'll be back up sometime on Saturday. So check out again Saturday night. I will probably tweet when it's up and ready to go, at least after I've had a couple people test it. And of course, if you're playing in the creative server, you'll know, because the creative server will go down.
Yeah.
And when you try to reconnect, you'll be on the main server again.
Yay.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yep. So another big top news story is finally, it is here, folks. Minecraft on the PlayStation 3. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering. So in case you didn't know, I know a lot of our Minecraft fans probably already know this, but in case you didn't know, it is now available on the PlayStation Network. You can grab this for $19.99 American, or €18.99 euros, or £12.99 if you're in the UK. It's 103 megs and also includes a day one patch, which is, I don't like day one patches, but I understand. Split screen support up to 4 players, multiplayer online for up to 8. You get creative mode, survival mode, and trophies. Obviously, that's their version of achievements. And there you go. I will not play the trailer because it's Minecraft, when we all know what Minecraft looks like. So there you go. It is now available on the PlayStation 3. Yay!
Awesome.
Anything you want to add there?
No, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. More options.
I mean, everybody... Yeah, exactly. More platforms to play on. I'll be curious to see how they do, if they're going to be doing the different packs like they've been doing on the Xbox.
They will have DLC.
I'm sure. Well,
you mean
I'm just wondering how far down the road and how extensive they're going to do it, because theoretically, right, they're moving to the new platforms now, PS4 and Xbox One. So we'll see how long updates for these existing last year's whatever console version will last.
Right.
But still cool. More platforms is more good.
Now, for those of you who went to Minecon, like us, we have access to this. If you didn't go to Minecon and you live in Sweden, you now have access to this. And that is Minecraft Realms has entered beta in Sweden. So if you live in Sweden, which is their backyard, obviously, you can go ahead and access it. And look, Joe, you can access Minecraft Realms right now as well.
All I have to do is enter this number on... Oh, it's under scratch off.
But obviously, Minecraft Realms gives... here, I'll scroll down here so you guys can see. It gives really the opportunity for you to set up a server, really cut and dry, really easy, through their service. Actually, Realms subscriptions come right now with 7 pre-made maps, including Blocks vs. Zombies by South Bling, Dash of Doom by Dragnaws, and Spellbound Caves by Vex. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. You can load them up, or you can create a completely random world. Your realm gets saved at regular intervals, and you can restore to an earlier version if something goes wrong, or if someone burns down a creation you spend months on. And on that note, it's easy to add and remove friends from your approved list. So the way this works, obviously, it's like a whitelist server. That's all it is. You bring your friends in, you can invite them in, and have a great time. They offer 3 different packages for Realms users. 30 days access it's only €10. 90 days is 26 euros, and 180 days is 46 euros. So unless you went to Minecon, or you have access to one of those codes, or if you live in Sweden, you're gonna have to wait. Sorry. But yeah, it's coming up very, very soon, and it's something to give a try. And I've actually kind of been waiting to try it because now we have a whole country can get in on the fun, so we can kind of see how that works. Final news for you guys in regards to the Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft, and that is, this is exclusive, by the way. This is only going to be on the Xbox 360. Marvel has teamed up with Microsoft Studios and Mojang to bring Avengers skins to the edition. So this is going to be another one of those big skin packs. We saw this with Skyrim. The Avengers skin pack is going to have 35 characters, including Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Loki, Wasp, Falcon, Vision, Maria Hill, Agent Collusion, and many, many more. This will cost you $2.99 American, and it will be available December 23rd. And Joe, I mean, we talked about this before. Like, look at the antennae there. Look at, I mean, the things that the little things. You know, it's just like, come on. I mean, why can't we get this on the PC, man?
Isn't it Agent Coulson?
Did I say that wrong?
Yeah, I think you said collusion.
Oh, it's Coulson. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Why did I say Agent Collusion?
I have no idea. That was. You just went right, and I was like, wait a minute.
Agent Collusion. That's a new Marvel character.
Yeah.
Agent Collusion.
Someone write that down and mail that to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, please. Oh man. So yeah, you can grab it right before Christmas, and as always with a lot of those packs, all of them actually, you can try them out first, beta, and if you like it, pull the trigger. There's 35 different Marvel heroes. That's awesome, and it will be exclusive to the Xbox 360, at least right now. I mean, that's what they say, right? Yeah, they also said Minecraft was exclusive to the 360, and that changed. So, the final bit of news
like a year.
Yeah, I know. Final bit and pieces of news I wanted to share with you guys. As you may know, we talked about it here on the show before. We are heading to CES 2014 in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the week of January 6th. And we're going to be out there the entire week doing some great coverage for GeekGamerTV. We're going to be checking out the niche-y things and also the gaming-related items, that sort of thing. One thing I want to let you guys know that is we would love your support. It's one of those things that, you know, we have to pay out of our own pocket to do. So if you'd like to support the network, and that money definitely goes towards costs and food and equipment, basically things that we will need, you can head over and support us. You can click that big green support GGTV link there. Or if you want to be a sponsor of the show and you have a business or you know of somebody who say, hey, I want to get some exposure on those videos, contact us. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Another thing I want to announce is that obviously you guys might be wondering, well, Chase and Joe, you guys going to be out there all week. What about Minecraft Me? That's on Thursdays. Well, obviously we're not going to have our major computer systems with us. Well, yes, we will have, you know, laptops, and we could do Minecraft on that. We figure it'd be a little bit more fun to do kind of a Q&A on Minecraft Me. You can throw in some CES questions if you want, anything you want, but it'll be a Minecraft Me special live. Live is the key word, okay? Either it's going to be over Wi-Fi or it's going to be over my LTE 4G Wi-Fi hotspot, and they're going to love me for that. I don't care. We're going to do this live video, but I can't say the other quote. We're going to do it live, and it's going to be video as well. So the time is yet to be determined, but it will be on Thursday. I should have the date in front of me. It's going to.
Yeah, you should have.
It's going to be.
Should be the 9th.
Thursday, Jan 9th. That's correct. Thursday, January 9th. And you know what? You know one thing I just noticed as well, Joe? Looking ahead at the calendar.
Uh-huh.
My birthday is January 23rd.
Wow.
Look what Minecraft Me falls on. My
Does
birthday.
It fall on the 23rd?
It falls on the 23rd. Isn't that cool? I want to get Joe up here for my birthday.
Maybe we should do another venture into the nether for you, special.
And now it's time for the Play It segment. And this week, what we're going to be covering, like we said at the top of the show, is Obsidian Generation. Now, Joe, before we jump in, can you possibly explain why would somebody want to have a lot of Obsidian? Does it prove any other purpose other than a nice dark block? Couldn't you just use a wool block or something for that purpose? I mean, what's so
Obsidian. So Obsidian has a couple of uses in game. One, the main use, most obvious use, is creating nether portals. You have to border a nether portal with Obsidian, then you light fire to it, and that starts the portal. So that's the first use of Obsidian. The other use that may not be quite as obvious is if you want to have a protected a room that you can do experiments with TNT or explosions or whatever you wanted in there. TNT protects against explosions, so it's really, really good for that. And yeah, it's a nice decorative block. I think it's a pretty block. I think it actually looks, depending on the use, I think it looks a little better than wool as just a dark block to put into a space. So there are some valid reasons for it. The thing about Obsidian is it's a little hard to find. It only normally is a very finite resource. Only when a source water block and a source lava block touch each other do you get Obsidian.
Okay.
And so that makes it a finite resource. And it also uses those lava blocks and those water blocks, which are useful for other things.
Very true.
So we're going to show a technique. It's been around for a while now of getting Obsidian using. You still use a finite resource, but you end up using redstone, and basically you turn redstone into Obsidian blocks, and we'll talk about how that works. It involves still fire and lava. But we'll show a simple demo, and then we'll show a little bit bigger one and give you sort of an idea of how you could make a bigger system.
Sweet.
If you wanted it.
Well, that should be easy. Well, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's play some Minecraft. All right, here we go. We're back. We're in our this is our little hovel here. Hey,
it is. Yeah, we're back over here.
Nice.
I figured why not do it here? Oh, it is raining though. Let me clear the weather up for just a bit.
That's why I muted this.
Yeah, it'll stop it'll stop in just a second here. So yeah, we'll talk about real quick. It's actually pretty simple. Let's head on outside.
Okay.
And I prepped some materials in this double chest right here.
All right.
If you go ahead and grab everything out of there.
So I got a bucket of lava.
Bucket of water.
A piston.
Yep.
A lot of redstone.
Well, yeah because we need the redstone to in order to actually do the resource, right? Like I said, you basically use that instead. And then I threw a diamond pickaxe in there because otherwise we will be picking at the obsidian blocks forever.
Cobblestone and some glass, and there's my diamond pickaxe with +5 attack. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right, so we're just gonna head out here a little ways. We'll just build this wherever we want. Doesn't much matter. It's pretty simple to build, and we're gonna build an example. How it works the first time.
Okay.
Basically, you want to take your stone and sort of make just a kind of a platform almost, and I'll start it out, but then isolate the water. And I know this is kind of hard to explain exactly what I mean, so I'll show you. Basically, you want ideally something that kind of.
Now I can't see.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's all right.
Something that kind of looks like this, and I'll build this platform out so we can get a little bit bigger space. And the reason for this is we can induce the water to flow a specific length by doing this. Okay. So what I want, or the water rather, the water to flow. So what I want you to do is put water right here in this block where I'm standing.
On the floor of the block there?
Yeah, just put it on the floor there.
Okay.
And what you'll see how it flows and then stops right away.
Right. Yeah, because there's a hole.
So normally, right, water, if you put water in a spot like that, if it was flat, if that hole wasn't there, it would flow quite a long distance out.
Yeah.
This way we can get a good water source. Water source block is protected, but we're still in a position where if lava flows past this, we'd actually make some cobblestone, some cobblestone.
Right.
Which would be great if we were making a cobblestone generator, but we're not. We're making a obsidian generator.
Yeah.
So then the next thing we need to do is build sort of a hopper, and you're kind of in the way.
I know.
A hopper for the
trying to show
for
the
here. For the lava. And the way I'm actually going to do this is I want to put and I kind of messed around with this earlier, and I want to have another. I'll you can use that cobble to build yourself a platform or something, so you can look down and see what all is in here. So I want to actually have a pocket just like this. And I'm going to put a piston. It's kind of hard to see exactly where the piston is, and it's going to be just a traditional piston. And the only reason it's there is to block the lava flow. And this is a single block, so it's going to be right. Wrong direction. Come on. It's not building it the right way. There it goes. Okay, see where that piston is?
All right, so basically, when it extends, it's going to go this way.
It's going to go straight out, and the reason for that is we want to actually extend that almost all the time. We want to have a way to easily control that piston. So I'm going to throw a few more blocks out here.
Just to recap real quick, basically you built a higher stand
a second hopper. And I'll show you what that's for.
Do you want to put me in creative real quick? And you can always put me back in survival.
Sure.
So we can get a good view. There we go.
Okay, there you go. How's that?
Perfect. There we go.
Okay, so and then I'm going to throw some glass up here, and this is only for aesthetics. The glass doesn't actually need to be here. So there's some glass, and forgot the redstone bits and pieces to extend this piston. And I'll put a lever on this piston because I want to be able to turn it on and off. So there you go. Now I got a piston extended, and I have, you can see a little, like a single block sort of hopper thing going here.
Right.
And if you take that, do you still have that
I do.
Thing of lava?
Yeah.
So go ahead and dump that lava in the just against the top there. Just, yeah, right there. That's perfect.
Right there? Okay.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so now see, if you come back down here, you can see we've got the lava isolated up above, and we've got the water isolated down below. And if we pull this lever, it'll allow the lava to flow out and eventually turn stuff into cobblestone. See? So we got a cobblestone block there.
Okay,
so we don't really want cobblestone.
We don't want cobblestone.
Right. We want obsidian. So we put a redstone piece there. If you actually put a redstone piece down, this is the weird thing.
What?
Now, I know, and when we let this go, and we don't only need to let a chunk go through. Look at that. It actually turns into obsidian.
So the redstone...
So lava and water, non-source block water and lava, in the presence of redstone, will actually convert into an obsidian block.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange thing. And there used to be a bug in about a year ago now where you actually could use a piece of string in the right way and get the same thing. But that was a bug. They cleared that up. But you still can do this with redstone. And at this point, they haven't patched it, they haven't fixed it, they haven't changed it. Right. So I'm pretty sure this is a built-in feature, and this is done on purpose.
Let me ask you this question. Is there a reason why you couldn't use a button instead of a lever? Is that because the lava doesn't flow fast enough?
Yeah, so lava doesn't flow very fast, so you can see how long it takes it to flow down. Now, that doesn't mean that you couldn't theoretically build a timing device that would do this for you.
I see.
This is just a really simple proof of concept, just to prove that if you put a piece of redstone down there, you flip that lava, you flip that lever, let some lava flow down onto it, you can close it right away.
Now let me ask you this: if you don't close it right away, will it start overflowing?
Yeah, it'll flow just like any other liquid. So it
hits the lava.
At this point, it's just a simple mechanical system. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's just a simple, the way liquids always flow in Minecraft. That's all.
But the reason why, there it goes.
Yeah.
But the reason why that you kind of made this platform is to kind of contain the damage.
Yeah. Well, it's just a convenient spot to be. You don't obviously have to make a full platform for it. And this is a proof of concept. This is the minimum requirement to do something like this. You can get far more ornate, and in fact, we're going to go take a look at that right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's go over this way.
All right.
So this is one I sort of mocked up before the show.
Whoa.
And you can see this is a little different.
Yeah.
But it works off the same principle. What we have is a series of
so you got
down
water
below there.
You got water.
A series of
down.
water blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see this is 7 blocks wide, which is the flow distance inside of this hopper. So if you click on the hopper, or right click on the hopper itself, not the redstone. You got to be careful about what you're clicking on. So the side of the hopper, not the top of the hopper.
There it goes.
You can see it's just got a single lava bucket in there.
Okay.
And we've talked about this in the past. When you fire off a dispenser with a bucket of something in it, it actually empties that bucket as a source block. Okay. If you fire that redstone into that thing again, it actually will pull that bucket back in.
All right.
So what this does, and you can see I put redstone all along here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is on this, we have two buttons, a start and a stop. Push this button to start it. You can see lava comes out of the dispenser, and now it's converting all of those redstones into obsidian. Again, this is just a bigger scale of what we had before.
Okay.
And now if you fly around and look, you'll see it's just perfect, exactly that long.
Oh, I see.
We don't have any extra space.
It's not going to overflow.
It's not overflowing or anything like that.
Right.
And then to turn it off, you watch when I hit the turn off button, you'll see you'll see two things happen.
Okay.
The first thing that happens is it sucks that piece of lava back in, and then it pushes those pistons out to destroy or to get rid of the rest of the lava. Here, watch.
Wow. Okay.
It happens really fast.
Wow.
So there doesn't need to be much delay on it. If we right click on the dispenser again, on the side of the dispenser, you'll see it still has it sucked that lava back in.
Okay.
And obviously the pistons came out and cleared up all of the rest of the lava, and now here we have our obsidian blocks. So we just go through and harvest all these. They take, if you're not in creative mode, it takes a little longer. And then you repopulate it with your redstone. And you're all ready to go again.
Now, obviously, because it's obsidian, is there not a way, Joe, to automate the process? Like,
no. So obsidian can't. Obsidian doesn't get moved by pistons. If you try to move obsidian with pistons, the piston actually, I think, shifts backwards still. At least it used to. Last time I tried to move obsidian with a piston. So here we'll try it real quick. So we'll throw a piston out just to prove this. In case nobody believes me, because I wouldn't believe me either. Oh, it actually doesn't move the piston at all. It actually used to move the piston backwards a long time ago. Last time I tried this, which was quite a while. So yeah, you can see you can't actually move obsidian blocks. You can't destroy obsidian blocks. The only way to get at an obsidian block is to use the diamond pickaxe, and it takes a while. Here, let's switch you back over to survival and go to town with that diamond pickaxe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Not about 10 because I didn't count right away. Wow.
Yeah. So it does take a little while to dig out each obsidian block. So yeah, if you're doing this, I'm gonna reset time to morning. There we go. So yeah, if you're doing this, expect to spend some time, and obviously this is semi-resource intensive. You have quite a few pistons, sticky pistons in this. You have a fair bit of redstone, and of course, every time you go to generate the obsidian, you actually are destroying 7 blocks of redstone or 7 pieces of redstone. So now you click the button on the right and go through and get rid of all your redstone or obsidian. Good luck. That'll take a while.
So, but basically, every time you do this, you have to relay.
Yeah, you have to relay the redstone. So the thing about it is this makes obsidian still a finite resource.
Right. Because
even though we've now increased, we've gone from the number of lava blocks, lava source blocks, and the number of lava water blocks we have to the number of redstone blocks, it still makes it a finite resource. However, redstone is far more numerous and much, much easier to get than, say, a couple thousand or a couple hundred lava buckets, and it's obviously much, much easier to move around. In this case, you only need 1 lava bucket with this system, and you can basically generate as much redstone as you have.
And some people may be asking, we talked about why you might want some obsidian. Another reason why you might want to do this is maybe you're in an area that you just can't get lava. Or naturally occurring obsidian. I should maybe say better because I know you can always get lava.
It's possible. You can almost always get lava. And remember, obsidian normally only requires redstone or lava and water. The nice thing about this is if you've expired, maybe you only have enough. The big thing actually for me would be iron. If you've found a whole bunch of redstone and you found some other materials, but maybe you're limited on iron, so you can't make a whole bunch of buckets to move the lava around. This is a great way to do it because you are only using one bucket
I went too long
to move the lava. Yep, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it. I mean, it obviously takes a little bit of time to harvest, but you're getting 7 blocks at a time, and it takes a long time to harvest, but it's a pretty efficient way to make a lot of obsidian if that's what you're trying to do.
Totally. And and obviously, we're just showing one model way of doing it. There, you can do this in many, many different ways.
This was just one potential example, and you could, if you wanted to, this is 7 blocks wide. You could actually double this, right, and do another one exactly identical to it, just down a little further, and hook up the redstone between the two. And more water, more pistons, and you can make this as wide as you want. You could have 800, 700 blocks of redstone all going at the same time or obsidian if you wanted, all going at the same time. It would take a little while, but you could do it. 10 seconds times 700 blocks. That would take a while. What are you doing? You just
saying hi to the peeps. Capes are kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're not wearing yours.
Yeah. No, I turned it off. There you go.
Yay. Capes. All right. Very cool. Sorry. See, I can be easily distracted.
Yeah. Look, a nickel. Yeah.
Ooh. Sprinkles. All right. So there you go, you guys. Real simple, easy way to make your own obsidian generator. Obviously, you're exchanging kind of one finite resource for another. But at the same time, it's one of those situations where, it depends what you need at the time, right? It depends. All right, I need a lot of obsidian. Okay, I'm gonna do it. And who's doing that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you join the server?
Yeah.
I'll just bring you over here.
Okay, fair enough. All right. What did they throw on me? Anyway, they threw me.
It was XP orbs.
No, speed. Someone threw speed on me.
Oh, okay. They threw it.
Anyway, you might be hearing noises like, what are you guys doing? Well, here's it. We have a special server showcase for you guys. So obviously, since those villagers love to. Anyway. So one of the things is, with our server being down, we have a creative server that's been up, and we've had some awesome creations. So we decided for the next couple of server showcases, the next one will also be Christmas related. For this server showcase, we wanted to showcase, obviously, something from the creative side of our audience. So let's jump in. It's time for the server showcase of the week.
Server showcase of the week.
All right, so here we are, server showcase of the week. I should get out a third person here. And where are we, Joe? Well, what's going on?
So this was something I ran across. I was checking out the server in overhead view, and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And ran across this. This is made by Planet Wayne, and he calls it his Planet Wayne Amusement Ticket Office. It's a little more than a ticket office. He has 2 different rides. The Free Fall of Doom, which costs $5, and the Cavern Train Ride, which is a whopping $10 ride.
You know my OCD?
Ticket stuff.
I know you have OCD, Joe.
Yeah.
You know what my OCD is?
What?
Signs. You had the $5 here at the bottom.
Oh, come on. Let's just go.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
All
right. So yeah, here's the guy who's making a lot of racket. He's also the one we need to pay. So I already went ahead and bought tickets for us or something.
I was going to give him some gold or something. All right, fair enough.
Don't worry. All right.
All right.
So here it is. Waiting area. Please wait for your attendant to take you.
All right, well, then I'll just have a seat.
Yeah, let's just go down this way. Come on.
There's no attendant, Joe.
I'll be the attendant.
All right, fair enough.
Oh yeah, if you turn around, you can see something someone else built.
Wow.
Yeah, the Iosaurus is over there.
Oh my gosh. So see where it says Unfilter 79?
Yeah. And backwards, you mean?
Yeah, well, I could see that. I do a show called Unfilter on Jupiter Broadcasting. Wow, that's... Yeah. And the episode that we did was that Iosaurus, but it was a CBS logo at the top. That's awesome. That's great.
All right, so come all the way back here. You want to be facing back that direction, and then just basically back up.
So in the chat room saying that this is great at night, they're saying. Should we do this at night?
Oh, I think they mean the Eye of Sauron.
Oh, that's right.
Well, let's see. We'll look around. Look at that.
Ooh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. Yeah. I can see the lava from here moving in it. That's
yeah. All right. You can't see it, but people in the chat are like, whoa, what happened?
I turned off the chat. Everybody was sending TV requests.
And back up. go ahead and turn around and back up into that and just.
I have
just
to
drop.
back into it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you're supposed to back into it. Yeah, there you go.
Ah! Oh. Well, I like the target. That's nice.
Yeah.
You coming down? Ow! Sorry. Water break. Get it?
So here's the real thing we're here for is the tram ride. You can see he actually dug this or potentially. I'm going to guess he exploded this
I think
down
he blew it up.
Down to bedrock level. And then he built this awesome tram ride, which is really cool. So hop in the train.
All right.
And push the little button and off you go.
Oh man, this is epic.
Oh, it is. It's pretty big. This is one of the longer ones we've actually had on the show. And it is pretty cool. It takes you obviously underground. You're right at bedrock level for quite a long time. And then it goes up. You'll see. You'll have
there's nothing down there.
Yeah, well, because everybody in here is in creative, they can actually destroy the bedrock blocks as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So don't that first step's kind of loose.
I am so impressed by our community, Joe. I mean, seriously.
I want to point out, unlike all of the other episodes where we point out that this was all done in survival, this was actually done in creative.
Yeah, this fair enough. This makes me want to have a whitelisted creative server. It really does.
Yeah. I think that's a fine idea. I'll put that on the list with all of the other servers that I think would be great to set up.
Well, I think the whitelist creative server would be easier to administrate, though, I think.
One of the things I think is really cool, I think you're coming up to it not too far ahead, is he has the track actually cross itself, so it actually does a turn. Yeah, right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So give it another minute or two, and you'll see you come back around to that. And basically, he makes it so the track can do a crossover itself. Oh yeah, I love the snowman. Yeah. And the snow golem in the cage is cool.
Well, there's
nice touches all the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Jack-o'-lanterns. Oh yeah, more golems. Yeah. And you're hitting that. See that switch? There's that switch again. See how it rotated just so you can go through it? Yeah. Really, really cool design. I actually rode this earlier and was like, oh, that's awesome.
All right, we're going up right now, so I'm just kind of, not to get you guys sick and busy here.
It doesn't go up super high, not like...
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, but you do fall at the end. But yeah, just a really, really cool design all the way around.
Don't forget, left shift to exit cart. Uh-oh.
That's okay. I'll let me go catch up with that thing.
Let me go get that real quick.
All right, got it. All right.
So does the cart auto return or just sits there?
No, because everyone in here is in creative, it doesn't matter. Right?
Oh,
Carts
that's true.
That's non-expensive.
That's right. I always forget about that.
And then you can sort of see this is another view of his little domain, kind of cool stuff over here. And back where we started, here's the actual ticket booth where we started.
What's the $5? What's the arrow? Oh, that's the entrance. That's the arrow.
That's the end. Yeah, that arrow points straight down. So if you fly overhead, you can actually see. You can look straight down that hole. It is.
There he goes. He's gonna go.
Oh,
wow.
There goes somebody dropping down there right now.
So great.
So he has an ice cream shop too. Check this out.
Gosh, this makes me want a creative, a whitelisted creative server for us.
Yeah,
that's great.
So yeah, there's some really fantastic builds in here. We don't really have time to check them all out tonight, but we will be back here next week, and I'm sure we will revisit these a few times in the future.
You know, there's going to be some haters, Joe, that are going to come in here that are going to try to destroy things. And
well, the good news is
we have it saved.
I have made periodic backups of the map.
Right.
So we do have this saved as it is right now. Or as it was right before we recorded, anyway. And I'll probably make a few more backups before, of course, we do our episode. But yeah, it's really cool for people who want to, because I know there's a number of people who've asked me about it. Especially Jay Geek W asked me a few times. He's almost to the point of hounding me about it. Has asked if he can get a build file for his actual creation. We're going to make this map available online for a download after we take the server offline. So you'll be able to get all your stuff if you want it, and you'll be able to check out all the other cool things people have built. And if you really are that destructive type of person and you want to go through and destroy everyone, well, then you'll be able to do it because you won't be affecting the main server. We don't care.
I wanted to look at the Eye of Soren here. This is just Wow.
And the tower, you see it's got a spiral on it. That tower does.
And there's a little sign here. Is there anything on the sign? Yep, it does. AK Border 23 and Killer Puffin 23. Very nice.
Created again.
So
this was one of the things that probably has been destroyed once.
Gosh. Hey,
but you can see they made it out of Obsidian this time, which is much, much more difficult to destroy. Even in creative mode, TNT still doesn't work.
And there's a UFO over there too.
Oh yeah, there's some epic builds in this thing.
I cannot wait to kind of highlight those. Next week though, we're going to do a Christmas special.
Yep.
So we got some really cool Christmas related stuff to show. Joe, it's going to be Christmas texture packs, Christmas related anything really.
Yeah.
So really cool stuff. Now, obviously, since we can't really give everybody EXP here because it doesn't matter.
It wouldn't do any good.
I do want to throw this up on the screen, and that is the list of people that are in this server building right now. And hanging out. Now, obviously, we don't have a Manor Theater. We don't really have a main hangout spot. But I wanted to throw all these names up on the screen and thank you for building and hanging out in our pub server as we make some changes to allow, obviously, you guys to use carpet and horses with 164 when that comes back by this weekend. So awesome stuff. I mean, I cannot wait to show off some more. And look, there's Hothead flying up in here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey man, I'll give you a screen time. There you go. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's okay. It's okay. All right, you guys. All right, guys. That's awesome. So it's now time again for the part of the show where we take your questions, and that is something called this.
It's time to open up the old mailbag. It's time for Minecraft Me messages.
All right, Minecraft Me messages. Remember, you guys could send in your questions, Minecraft Me at GeekGamer.tv. You can send in your audio questions, your video questions, all that fun stuff. Please send them into the show. Now, a lot of you guys have been sending in your resource pack picks. We've got them. Keep them coming. We'll go back to them when we can. The reason why there was no pack picks this week is obvious. The pack museum, if you will, the resource pack museum is on our normal server, so we can't really show that. But here are some of the questions. Dear Joe and Chase, can you show me how to make a vanilla Minecraft server on a Mac? Because I do not know how to make one, and my friend keeps bugging me to make one. Now, Joe, I swear, I thought we covered that. Did we not cover on the Mac? I thought we did.
I can't recall specifically setting up a server on the Mac. I know we talked about how it's very similar to setting one up on a Linux box.
Right.
And I'll have to double check this, but I think if you go to Minecraft.net and hit download and download the Minecraft server jar, the jar file, I think you can just double click on it and it'll just run. You get a GUI, but it runs.
Yeah.
So give that a try.
Okay.
See if that works. If it doesn't work, then I was wrong. And you can't just double click on it. Go check out our server episode where we built one in a Linux box. It was like 80 or 90 episodes ago now. But go check that out. It actually applies really well to Mac OS. If you can get into a terminal window, you can follow those instructions, and they're pretty much the same.
Sweet. Next email comes in from Nate the Great 420. He writes in and says, Princess Bride? Wrong target audience. Joe and Chase, even though I don't play Minecraft much anymore, I still download the show every week. Last time I emailed in, I suggested an audiobook for you guys, and here I am again. I just listened to Fuzzy Nation by John Scalzi. This is another great sci-fi book with a little bit of legal stuff thrown in, and it's narrated by Will Wheaton to boot. By the way, that's Wesley Crusher from Star Trek, kids. Was. Fair enough. You should give it a listen, and I am not sorry if this was too long. Deal with it. Now, I think that's a great book recommendation, but Joe, Princess Bride? No, I don't. I think this is the right target audience. What are you talking about, man?
Again, people get turned off to Princess Bride because of the name, but it really has very little to do with princesses or brides. Well, sort of. It does have something to do with bride. Anyway, the ever famous line, "You killed my father, prepare to die," is directly from that movie and that book. So, if you like that sort of quote, if you like action, if you like adventure, if you like those sorts of movie. And if you like Andre the Giant, I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Seriously, Andre the Giant.
Totally.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Just go watch it this weekend.
Yeah, you need to watch
Get back
watch
to
the movie
us.
and when you're like, oh my God, you were right, then go read the book as well.
Yeah,
Because
and
the book
then
is
come
really,
to our
really good.
forums, geekgamer.tv/forums, and tell us.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear from you guys. Now, PC Tepum wrote in, and to be fair, PC, I'm not going to read your whole entire email because, we've kind of corrected some of these issues. Obviously, I know someone coming in and blowing up your creation in creative. It's tough and messing it up. However, we are making periodic backups, and we will always hold those accountable to what happened, obviously. And we do get this question a lot, and we haven't addressed it in a while, so that's why I'm going to read this. Arctic Wolf 78 writing in the show, loves our show, watched lots of episodes, and was wondering maybe if he could be, or she, I don't know if it's he, or I think it's a he.
It's a he.
It's a he. Maybe they can be on the show sometime. And by the way, Ontario, Canada, representing. Very cool. Here's the deal. Well, we do have guests on the show from time to time. If you've made something epic, like you have a great tutorial that you've done, send it in the email. Put it in a link. We'd love to see it. We like to pre-screen our guests, if you will. So, yeah, that sort of thing. Now, Joe Huckabee writes into the show, good friend of the show, that we didn't mention in our news segment because the video was a little too long, but this is something that I will put in the show notes because you guys need to check out. He said, hey, I thought this was maybe cool enough to mention on the show. I know there have been attempts at 3D printers in Minecraft before, but this one is pretty darn amazing because it's very efficient. It takes about a minute to print a 6x9x10 area with up to 16 colors, and programming it just involves putting layers of the 3D object into chests. The video does a great job in showing how it works. According to the author, it was made out of, now this is the big one, it was made out of 846 repeaters, 1,124 hoppers, 9,181 comparators, 10,539 redstone. And Joe, I'll let you take the last one.
What, the command blocks?
Yeah.
The 20,103 command blocks?
My head hurts, man.
Yeah.
How
that's a fairly complicated
here's what I don't
contraption.
This invention is awesome. All right, it's great.
Yes.
How does anyone get compelled to go, all right, I'm going to build a 3D printer. I need about 20,000 command blocks. I mean,
know what? I bet
wow.
If it was me, you know what though? I bet if it was me though, this is what it would do is it would start with, I'm going to make a printer.
Yeah.
And you make a
fair
printer
enough.
and you're like, oh, this is cool. I can make a printer. You know what? You know what would be awesome if I could do a printer with like a couple layers and then it just sort of snowballs. And before too long, you've put 20,000 command blocks into your map. You've got, 10,000 redstone. You've got just ridiculous numbers of things, and you build something really, really cool and awesome.
Yeah.
And then you look back at what you did, and you're like, "Well, that was
yeah." There goes.
Wow. That was.
Woo,
that
where'd
was
the
a couple
time
weeks.
go?
Yeah. I really should go to bed. Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Him putting it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
He gets the views, right? And Minecraft, by the way, Mojang loves people putting up YouTube videos. They have given the blessing over it. And so, yeah, go for it, buddy. I mean, he's going to make a little bit of money for all the people watching it, and it's well-deserved. Definitely.
Yeah. And I think he actually provided a download of it somewhere, too.
That's so cool.
I know it hit pretty big on the Minecraft subreddit. So I think he also offered a download for it. I'm not 100% on that, but it is awesome and epic and worth a watch.
Definitely. Remember, you too can be a part of our messages segment if you have a question, a suggestion for a show idea, or really you just want to give us some feedback. MinecraftMe@GeekGamer.tv. And by the way, we love video questions. We haven't gotten one in a while. And if you get a video question into us, you go to the front of the line. Keep it to about 30 to 60 seconds in length. You can add it as an attachment, or you can send a link via YouTube and put a link in the email, and we can go that route as well. As a kind reminder, for those who are looking for older. This is the other thing. For older Minecraft Me episodes. The thing is, we can't keep all 100 plus on iTunes because iTunes pulls something from what is called an RSS feed. And RSS feeds cannot get larger than a certain size. There's a limit. So I can't keep them all on the feed. So if you want to go and watch us from the very beginning, maybe you just checked out the show for the very first time and you're like, whoa, I really like you guys. Thanks. And you want to check out more of our content and more of the past shows, head on over to GeekGamer.tv. And if you're looking for Minecraft Me shows, by the way, Joe, I've just started posting pictures from PAX Prime. That is not an old post. I totally forgot to post pictures. And this is one of the ones of the engineer and the bazooka.
And the heavy, right?
Oh, the heavy. That's right, heavy. Yeah. And man, great picture there. I think
cosplay, yeah.
Yeah, John Kessler took that picture. Yeah, he actually can take one or two pictures.
He can do still. It's when you add that motion, that fourth dimension on stuff that things get a little iffy. Yeah.
But you can head over to GeekGamer.tv. If you were looking for Minecraft Me, head over to shows. The menu will pop down. Click on Minecraft Me. And there you go. There's all the previous episodes right there. It starts at 105. And if you want to go all the way back to the beginning, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, notice how it goes 1, 2, 3, 17. Click on 17. All right. And then what do you find there? Minecraft Me #1, Surviving the First Day. Click on that. And there's a video player. You just click play. And guess what? You can watch how awful this is. And by the way, I don't think I have Flash installed. That's why it's not playing. Whoopsh. So anyway, check it out. GeekGamer.tv/MinecraftMe. That's the way of doing it. And there's one other quick thing I wanted to do for you guys. Now, January 1, a big day happening in the Geek Gamer world. Hopefully by January 1, this part of the new 2014 will be launching. But I don't know if you guys know this, but we are working on a brand new website. Here's what the beta version looks like. I'm really close of unleashing this into the wild. We still have a little bit more to do on it, a little tweaking here and there. But obviously, it looks it's much different than the current site. It floats faster. It's crisper, if that's such a word. But the one thing I love is the live page here. The page has changed a lot. It's a much bigger video screen. You still have the buttons to now we're going to get in this weird loop. But yes, the buttons to switch between the different feeds. And you can pop out the chat. So you have the chat window there. You can just go ahead and pop that out and chat with us as you watch the show. And you can still switch. You can still be video director. And look, there it goes. It's website inception. We'll just keep it here for a while. there it goes. All right, I'll just stop now. Sorry about that. Yeah. We do the show every Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Pacific time at live.geekgamer.tv. If you want to know where all the fun's going on, that's where it is. We do the show. We also do a show called Geek Gamer Weekly on Sunday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific, where we talk about the top gaming and technology news of the week. We have a discussion, myself, Joe, John Kessler, and usually we bring in one or two guests from the community. It could be maybe you someday. But yeah, it's always great fun here on the network, and more shows are going to be launching in 2014. Really excited to do that. I want to say big thanks to this gentleman right here who's worked tirelessly over the past week to get the server up and going, not to mention other cool features that will be launching very, very soon in the new year. Joseph Falby. Joe, thank you so much, and thank you so much. I just can't say
I'm glad it's tiring.
Yeah.
Especially after an already full day. But I will get on it, like I said, tomorrow. That is my plan for most of the day. I might go out shopping very briefly. There's a couple of things I want to pick up. But other than that, I will be working on that server most of the day.
Sweet.
And as long as I don't get called into work, everybody cross your fingers. Hope for me, please.
Oh, don't worry. I'll hope for you, buddy. You've worked very, very hard this week.
So yeah, we had a giant IT security audit this morning.
Wow.
So yeah, it was super entertaining. Anyway, so yeah, hope as long as I don't get called into work, I should be able to work on the server most of the day, and hopefully, like I said, have the main server back up by the end of the day, and we'll see how else things roll around. But yeah, I'm gonna spend most of today, most of tomorrow and Saturday working on the server, making sure everything's up and going and hunky dory.
Sweet, thank you. Awesome.
You guys want?
Sorry for the delay, everybody.
No problem. It's all right. People like the creative. You could also follow the network on Twitter at GeekGamerTV, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Nunes. Thank you so much for checking out and downloading Minecraft Me. If you're watching for the first time, become a subscriber. It's absolutely free. For Joseph Falby, my name is Chase Nunes. Thank you for downloading and watching Minecraft Me. We'll see you guys again next week for our Christmas special. Keep digging.